finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really... And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal. The lone man in the backfield, Le'Veon Bell. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? It creates a lot of...
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen, and they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They give the Chubb out of the gun. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do. But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Shrugs him off. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That's just running the ball 101 because too much east-west, not enough north-south. Got to get upfield, don't you?
They just kept stringing him out before he knew it. He'd hit the sideline. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Rodgers. And that's incomplete. He was looking for Travis Benjamin that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Throwing Rivers. Try to lay one up deep. It's caught inside the 25. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Final play of the half, Rivers. He's going to air one out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. So I'm waltzing down Main Street, got an umbrella, just a torrential downpour, and I look over, and this guy, stone-faced, wearing a poncho that says, "Don't rain on my parade," and he is just angry. And, we got to go. I'll tell you the rest later. Here we go, 3rd quarter. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Hey, check right. Watching it fly. Here we go. Check 50, check 50.
The second half starts with a carry by Bell. Denzel Perryman there to bring him down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They go play action. Rivers. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Rivers now just 7 of 16 passing thus far, but he's got a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From just shy of midfield, Rivers. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It can be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Well, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Herman Moore, 34 yards. And the interception by the Steeler D leads to a touchdown. Dawson able to connect on the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Set 180, 390. Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up.
Open here, Adam Thielen. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 46.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Play action now. Rivers. Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. But I think if Dolphin was able to fall on it, yes, they'll keep possession here.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Rivers. He'll find Thielen work in the middle. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Off the play fake here, Rivers. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Aaron Donald able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. And the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
They go for just 1 here as it's up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
No, 319. Max 50, Max 50. Hey, watch the slant, Inside. Watch the slant.
Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. The linebacker Ryan Shazier there to make the tackle. Back now in Miami. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Back now in Miami. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Let's go, baby.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Hey, 79. 79. Check number 19. Check number 19. Tight dog. Tight dog. Tight dog.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. Foul found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
The Dolphins on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now Rivers. And going deep for Hill. And now here is another interception. A.J. Boye with a pick. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Connecting with Burton here over the middle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
To throw is Rodgers. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. The Steelers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Rodgers again now. And he's got his target. That's more. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make the play on the football.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
2nd and 12 at the Dolphins' 29-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. Breaks free again. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Aaron Rodgers, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Dawson tacks on the point after, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8th. Still churning. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Set, 180. Double tight. Easy.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They go play action here on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And it's second down.
390. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
To throw again. Rivers. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught at the 20. They'll get 34 yards there. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making...
And this is going to be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we made one more play, could have had our shutout.
Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Prater on to add the extra point. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Let it! 319! Coming this way, here we go.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up second and 7. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Now, that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge fourth-quarter stop? On first down, they'll run with Chubb. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down to the 19-yard line. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Rodgers now to throw. This is caught, and he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers.